Hey guys, so today is October the 3rd. I stopped selling my lemonade in November, like towards the middle, end of November, something like that. Disregard my face, y'all, okay? I don't know where that little pimple come from. But I'm making this video because I am going to be going to what is called like a vendor market or something like that. I was invited to randomly on my Facebook. This girl hit me up about a week ago asking me to go because they've been looking for someone with like drinks that sell drinks or whatever. Specifically looking for like a lemonade vendor, and she saw my lemonade and she said it looks really good. It's only on Saturdays. I didn't go last Saturday because it was raining. So I'm going to be going tomorrow, which is Saturday. It's open from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. You guys, I have no idea what I'm getting into. I don't know how many people is going to be going there shopping. I don't know how many vendors is actually there. The person in charge of the whole thing, I spoke to her. She wasn't the one that actually hit me up on Facebook. It was someone that she said she just recruits. She's a vendor herself, and she just recruits people for, I guess maybe she's friends with the person that's, you know, running the whole thing, the host of the vendor market thing. Anyway, I inboxed her and she gave me the, you know, the rundown. It's a $20 fee, just like it is at the flea market here. And she said they just started doing it 7 months ago, and they've been getting bigger and bigger, like getting more and more vendors. I'm gonna show y'all the flyer they just made today, y'all. Like, they just now making the flyer the day before. Like, y'all could have made it like last Saturday or something, or whatever, like days ago. The reason why I showed y'all that is because it's saying it's the biggest yet or something like that on the flyer. So like I said, it's a new thing, and it's just, you know, more and more vendors are coming. As y'all can see on the flyer, it's got a coffee vendor. The lemonade vendor is, speaking of, on there is me, and you know, some food trucks and stuff like that. So it sounds exciting, but you guys, I'm planning on taking about 50 lemons. I don't know, y'all. I don't know if I might run out, and I might have a lot left over. I don't know. Here's my husband. I'm waiting on my husband to bring the truck back because I had to take the car because the truck is full of lemonade stuff, and I had to take this car. This is a car my husband is paying on. It's, thank God we got a car, because y'all know I got in a wreck with mine. Alright, you guys, so I am back in the truck. As you can see, I got lemons and stuff everywhere. But like I said, I don't even know what I was saying. Yeah, so I will hit you guys up tomorrow. Hopefully I get a lot of footage for you guys, because I'm really excited. I really hope I do well. I did sell lemonade today at my husband's job. I made about $100 and $24 in tips. Most of those tips came from my husband because somebody tipped him $40 and gave me $20. So from customers, I really just got $4. So it was still awesome. I hate that I had to leave because I was leaving and people were still wanting lemonade. But I really had to go because, you know, I have to pick up the kiddos and stuff. But anyway, enough of rambling. I will see you guys tomorrow. So we are here at this yard sale. We had to get up super early. It was an hour, almost an hour away from our hometown. As y'all can see, there's not a lot of vendors. It's a little hard to see with the banners, but it was only 5 other vendors besides myself. The yard sale started at 8, and it was currently 11-ish in the morning, and we didn't have any customers yet. Well, it's the first time for everything, I guess. Got invited to a whole nother city, which is only 30 minutes away, and there's only 5 other vendors. I'm the only drink vendor. There's a food vendor. It's her first time too coming here. Don't look like she got much. Well, I don't even know if she got any business or not. Anybody over there? Nope. And all the other vendors got closed, and they got all the businesses. Just sitting here outside of the tent because it's a little chilly in the tent. Sun shining. Hubby and the baby is inside the tent. We had to get up at 5 o'clock in order to be here. This is a first for me. What time is it? 11:37. We've been out here since, well, we got here like 7, and we was set up like 7:30ish. And it's from 8 to 6. We are not going to be here no 6 o'clock. And my birthday is tomorrow. This is the worst day. But that's okay. I'm going to be back at it next week. But I won't be
This is just an idea. Y'all ever, when y'all did the lemonade, y'all ever did like a loop?
Later.
So it is about 85 degrees outside right now. I didn't get much footage of customers or anything like that. You come all over here to give me that.
I did.
Thank you. They gave me a rose. I know it's hot. Ooh. I didn't get any footage of the customers or anything, but I'm going to go back there next Saturday or the Saturday coming up. But I'll be by myself because my husband has to work. And I'm trying to find someone to watch Mason because I really don't want to take Mason. But I'm going to go next weekend. I'm definitely not going to go to there as early as we did today. So we didn't have any customers, y'all. Like I was telling y'all. And I think it was the last clip. Whenever I was telling y'all about how we won't have any customers or nothing like that. It was getting later and later in the day. I cut the clip off because one of the ladies that was like running the whole thing, I guess, come up to me. I almost thought she heard me, but because it was like a coincidence that she just popped up and was telling me like that when they recruit people like vendors to come, they get discouraged or like they don't want to come again because when they first get there, I guess the customers that come don't really know them that well. So she was suggesting to me to do samples. I don't do samples. I have thought about doing samples at one point, but I don't know. I just had made my mind up, and I mean she made some good points or whatever, but I just wasn't gonna come back. That's all I was gonna do. Like, yeah, I really wanted to film like customer interactions and things like that. Like I really got hyped up for this. I ain't gonna call it an event. It was called a yard sale. That's what it was given because, like I said, there were like 5 other vendors besides me, and one other vendor was selling food, which I come to find out that that was her first time there too. Like she was recruited, or she was told about that event just like I was. She was told about that place just like I was, but everybody else was pretty much selling clothing. Like that's all I saw everybody else selling. I'm not exactly sure where every single vendor was selling, but I see mostly clothes, and most of the customers was going to them. So anyway, like I said, she was suggesting to me to do samples. She was just making a suggestion, and she was like basically making me feel like girl, come back, like this is not how it is. Like what you experiencing right now is not how it normally is. Anywho, this was about 11:30 or something like that in the morning. So I was like, if it stays like this, I'm leaving at like 1 o'clock. I told Jonathan, I was like, we leaving at 1. I'm not staying here no 6 o'clock when it like this. I was literally about to fall asleep. And just sitting there, not doing anything. Yeah, I was ready to go. I was prepared to leave at 1. So I was like, this is crazy. Like, I felt so bad for bringing Jonathan and Mason. Like, this is not the experience I thought I was going to have with this event. Or I keep saying event, y'all. It was literally called a yard sale, vendor market or something. It's not an event. So after the lady left, I want to say I finally started getting my first customer. I want to say maybe like an hour after that. It couldn't have been. Maybe it was a few minutes after that or so. I'm not sure. I'll let y'all know on the screen when my first customer came. That first customer came and got a strawberry lemonade. When I tell y'all, when she came and left, that's when I started getting customers all of a sudden. Like, they started rolling in. She got a lemonade. One of the people that run, it was like 3 or 4 women, I think, maybe 2 or 3 women that was running the whole thing. One of them I knew because I talked to her on Facebook before I even came or whatever, just to get like info on how much it cost to be there and stuff. She was my second customer. She came over and got a strawberry lemonade. She was like, I didn't even know you sold flavors. Which I was like, well, dang, you could have, I mean, my menu is like, you could at least walked up there to me and looked at it. She got one, and like I said, it started rolling from there. I ended up selling about 11 lemonades, 10 or 11 lemonades. I could have sold 2 more because we ended up leaving we was trying to leave at 3, But we ended up leaving like 2:30, because it started getting slow again. I was just looking around. I was like, it was just us there, and there was like literally nobody there, like no customers there. I was like, yeah, I'm ready to go. I cannot continue sitting here like this. I already did most of the morning sitting here. I'm like, I'm ready to go. Cause I had ended up making, I think, about $90. But like when I was packing up, I think I had 2 more customers when I was packing up. So the food vendor that I was speaking of, it was this old lady, sweet old lady. Oh my gosh. So she was making food, and in order to make her food, you know, she needed like to power up her stuff, and what she had wasn't working, and she was using electricity, and it was like, point is, she couldn't sell like none of her stuff. So my husband has an inverter, so he decided to go over and bring the truck over to her tent, and we left the truck on because that's the only way we can keep the inverter going, and it powered her thing, whatever she needed to power to make her food. Because she made like hot dogs, cheesesteak, hamburgers or cheeseburgers, and all the works or whatever. So we did that for her. She said she'll give us a little something for doing that for her. She ended up asking me questions like how long I've been doing lemonade. Was this my first time out there? I said, yeah, this is my first time. She said it was her first time too. She said, she didn't say this, but I really don't think she's gonna come back, that lady. But once she had her thing, like whatever she needed to power up to make her food and stuff, once she had that going, I kept seeing people over there. So I think she did pretty good. Ended up getting something from her, and she ended up not paying for it, but she let us get it for free for us helping her out. And like I said, she said she was gonna leave about 3 o'clock. So it wasn't quite 3 o'clock. Like I said, we left at 2:30. We was gonna leave at 3. When she said she was leaving at 3, it was like 1 o'clock when she said that. And I was like, oh, you leaving at 3? We leaving at 3 too. Cause she's such a sweetheart, and we had a little bond going. Like around 2:30 or so, she came, or something like that. She came over to our tent, and she brought a plate of the leftover cheesesteak for Jonathan. And she was like, she was getting ready to go. She's like, thank y'all for everything. I really appreciate it. And I had 2 prep cups sitting over there, and I can't do nothing but either make a lemonade or throw them away. I was like, you like lemonade? She was like, yeah. I was like, well, here, you want these 2 lemonades right here? We're getting ready to go. So she said, yeah, I could take one for me and my husband. So I gave her the 2 leftover lemonades I had. Once I did that and she left, I was like, yeah, let's go. Time to pack up. But yeah, that was my day at this new spot. Like I said, I'm in another city, just new area or whatever. And I know it, you know, you go to a new areas, you got to give people time to know where you are. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to throw out this content for y'all, and I'm not even gonna lie, I'm gonna stop selling lemonade in November, or basically December. Like, I'm still gonna sell in November, but when November's over, I'm gonna stop selling lemonade. Once I stop in November, pretty much, I don't know what am I gonna do. Like, hope y'all learned something from this video, that, you know, watch for some people. I'm not particularly talking about these people, but it just reminded me of people out there, like event coordinators that aren't legit. Like, they might tell you that they get thousands and thousands of people at their event, and they don't. And I would, if I was you, I would check for, especially if they have like where it says 2nd annual, 3rd annual, or something like that. Like, they've been doing it for multiple, I mean, you know what I'm saying, like every year or whatever. I would look at old photos of past events and stuff like that. Like, do your research a little bit. Like, don't put all your faith in these event coordinators, because some of them, I'm not talking about these people now. I'm not talking about them. It just, this experience kind of reminded me of that, because I ain't gonna lie, old girl hyped this here up. She hyped it up, and she probably has a reason to hype it up, because today was my first day, and it might just be the way it is when you're a newbie out there. I don't know, because I mean, like I said, they came rolling in after that one lemonade got sold, so I could go back next Saturday, because I had a couple people that came while I was packing up. I said, I'll be out here, you know, I was letting them know I'll be here this Saturday coming up or whatever, so they know I'm gonna be there. You know, the more that's one thing she was telling me, though, is to be consistent. You come and they don't expect you, you know, basically like how it is, you know, anywhere. Like, it's how it is in my town. Like, when I was at the flea market and they found me at my husband's shop. I I will insert a clip of Jonathan making a cotton candy bomb. Just, you know, for you guys to enjoy. So it's the day before my birthday, you guys. Today's October the 4th. Tomorrow is my birthday, October the 5th. I'll be 35, y'all. 35. Do I look 35 to y'all? I mean, it'll probably, if you see me in person, because I get a lot of people like really shocked that when I tell them my age, it is what it is. You know, it's a compliment to me. Look at the, do y'all see them clouds? Like, it's giving Toy Story. Toy Story clouds. Everybody keeps saying the clouds look like they're getting closer to the earth. Don't they look so beautiful. Oh my goodness. They are so beautiful. Okay guys, so I'm gonna go for real this time. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will talk to y'all later. Bye. Making a cotton candy lemonade. Cotton candy bomb, I mean.